Well, hello, it's Frank from the hammock again. This time I'm up on the Wonderland Trail. And what I did is I took 4 days and I'm hiking 4 days. This is day three and I'm at Mystic Lake. I hiked the northern loop the first day and the second day. First day I stayed at Fire Creek. Second night I stayed at Yellowstone Cliffs. And tonight I'm at Mystic Lake. And tomorrow I'll go out at sunrise. So the hike itself is about 9,000 feet up and down and about 36 miles if you leave from sunrise. It's not really too bad of a hike. There's plenty of up and downs, just like the Wonderland Trail is. Um, the bad part was in between Fire Creek and James Camp, there were 100 conservatively blowdowns, crawl overs, crawl arounds, crawl unders. Not so bad. When you team that though with having to ford the West Fork of the White River, that's where it got a little gnarly. It was somewhere between knee deep and lower thigh. Um, the bridge got washed out, and the hard part is there's about 6 channels. You really don't know which way to go. Some people have put up pink tape on the far side, but that doesn't help you when you're trying to get across. So I just took my boots off, took all the inners out of my boots, took my socks off, and walked in. And the hard part is you had to walk up and down, the center islands and the bars and everything else, and just try to find your way. Hopefully you'll come out and find the trail. And I hit it pretty dang close. I got all the way across, and I looked across, and there was this alder tree down, and I go, well, I can shimmy across that, but that doesn't leave me much bank to play with. So I headed upriver, and where I crossed, I had to go overland for a short period of time, but then I was able to find, the main trail. And so then I followed it back out to where it came out, and if I would have shimmied across that little alder, I would have been right on the trail. There you go. So anyway, the first day in, lots of snow still. You're at that, 57, 58, 6,000 foot area. So lots of snowfields to go through. Berkeley Park, absolutely incredible. Oh, I went up to Mount Fremont Lookout as well. Really cool lookout. Unfortunately, it was all clouded in and raining sideways. So I didn't get to see much, but I did get a picture of the lookout, and I walked around it several times, hoping to see the mountain, but oh, such luck. So I headed back down and continued on my journey down into Berkeley Park, and I gotta tell you, really nice. Just everything's green. The only bad part is it was raining the whole time, so I was in rain pants and my Frog Togs poncho, and hood on and head down and just going for it. But it's just a wonderful trip, and every pair of socks I got's wet. I've been trying to dry my shoes out, but with the Ford, it pretty much is hopeless. Um, but I'm having a blast. So I'm up here at Mystic. The sun actually came out today, so I've got everything hanging out, and it just started to rain a little while ago, so I had to bring most of my stuff back inside. Um, and again, if you get it and have the chance to do this hike, it's a great hike. Just make sure you pack as light as you can, because there are some serious up and downs, and just take some time, take your breaks, make sure and drink plenty of water. There's a lot of water along the trail, so you don't really have to worry about it too much, but just take your time, because if the weather would cooperate, there are some magnificent views. Some of the wildlife that I saw, some elk, some deer, mountain goats, all kinds of frogs everywhere from green to brown. I guess they're frogs and not toads. I don't know. And of course marmots and picos and pretty much the normal stuff. Now, I haven't seen a bear yet. Several people that have come up behind me or come around have saw some sows and some cubs. haven't seen one yet, so I'm pretty sure that they're there. It's just been pretty fogged in. So I've got a good chance tomorrow of seeing some bear when I climb back up and head back down to Berkeley Park. Now, I want to tell you about one other thing, and I kind of skipped over this. Grand Park. The only way to get there is to do the Northern Loop, and Grand Park was tremendous. I don't know how many hundreds of acres this meadow was. Absolutely gorgeous. And there's a side trail that goes up to Lake Eleanor that I really wanted to take, maybe another trip. But you just wanted to spend the whole day up there just looking around because it was so green and so wide open. And you're in the middle of the mountains, and this shows up. It's pretty crazy. So anyway, if you get the chance and have a few days, really you need about 4, unless you're Stuke. And if you're Stuke, you could probably do it in 2. But I chose 4, and it seemed to be about the right mileage and per day. A good workout, but not over. If that all those blowdowns weren't there and you didn't have to ford it, I would have blown right through that part. So that part did take me from 9 in the morning till 5 at night to travel that 10 miles. But when you're spend an hour or two trying to figure out how to get across a creek or a river, well, that's what happens. So anyways, if you get the chance, highly recommended. I wish I could do a pan of where I'm at, but there's really not much to see, and right now it's pretty fogged in. So anyway, take care, and we'll see you on the next one.